Well, thanks for joining us on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. What you're seeing right now is just a video about my loadout going into 3 season, and then following this video, Kevin will do it as well. We figured we'd do 2 separate videos to kind of talk about it. So going into this backpacking season, we were kind of talking about originally that we were going to be working on getting our base weights down a little bit to be able to use these new Light AF curved backpacks a little bit easier and more friendly to our backs. So what I'm going to show you here is a 3-season backpacking kit, my current 3-season backpacking kit, and talk about the weights and everything. And yeah, this is I guess it's 2019 backpacking gear loadout. I don't know, but this is a typical 3-season one right now. So let's dive into it. So full disclosure, right now, my base weight, I haven't weighed everything, like I haven't done it individually quite yet, but the base weight right now without camera gear, and I'll talk about the camera gear towards the end, but without camera gear, we're like 10.5, 11 pounds, and that's including the chair. So 10.5, 11 pounds without camera gear is the current base weight of this. You know, there could be some times when I might need to throw a few more clothing items in here, but 10.5, 11 pounds, I thought that was pretty good for us, being hammock campers. You know, I don't have the lightest hammock set up out there, that's okay, and of course we carry chairs. But anyways, let's get started. So the pack, of course, is the Light AF Curve 40, brand new to us. They've been out on a few trips right now, so we'll be using that this season. So just looking on the outside of the pack, I've got the chair. Got the Helinox Chair Zero in the SBO V-Loop mod that Chris made for us. So hashtag V-Loop, go ahead and use that on Instagram. So I got the chair on the outside. I'll just get the water bottles out of the way. I've got a few different smart water options. I truthfully don't need all these bottles. I only need about 2 of these. So 2 smart water bottles, a smaller one that goes in the shoulder strap, and then a 1 liter on the side. That's plenty. So additionally, in my mesh pouch on the outside here, I've got 2 items in there, or 3 items in there right now. I've got a poop kit, so that's poop trowel, some wet wipes, hand sanitizer, a little bit of toilet paper. And then I've got my water filter set up, which is, you've seen this a bunch of times. It's the Sawyer Squeeze Evernew 2 liter bag, and a dip cup as well, or scoop cup, I should say. And then I've got 4 stakes right now. So those will be on the outside starting out, and then obviously, you know, gear that you use that may get wet, or maybe you want to throw some other stuff on the outside as the trip goes on, you'll do that. On the other side pouch on the pack, then I have my cook kit. It's the same cook kit I primarily use. This is the alcohol one, so it's the Caldera cone setup with some alcohol in here as well. It includes a spoon, it includes my koozie, plastic cup, the same one I've always had. So that's on the outside of the pack. So that's everything on the outside. So let's venture inside the pack, see what we got going on there. All right, starting off at the top, I've got my Light AF food bag. This is the smaller one. This is the one that Bryce came up with the idea for. And then additionally, I have a bear bagging kit inside of it. It's the Light AF bear bagging kit as well, with the Dyneema rock bag as well. So that's inside of the food bag. Next in here, I've got my Outdoor Research Helium 2 rain jacket. I've got my Dyneema, Hammock Gear Dyneema 12-foot hex tarp. Then I've got my miscellaneous pouch. That, again, this is just a Light AF zippered pouch, a Dyneema zippered pouch. This has got headphones, my headlamp, my knife, first aid kit, And I think that's it. Some other random stuff too. Nothing too crazy in there. Oh, my little mini chapstick. And oh, I got some fire starters in there right now as well. So just like miscellaneous stuff in here. Okay, next I got my hammock. This is my Dutchware Chameleon. And then I've got the tree straps, or the, you know, the beetle buckle suspension, also in this pouch. This is the Dyneema double-ended stuff sack that Dutchware makes with the Schill pouch mod on there. I don't have my stakes in the stake bag on the side of it because out of laziness actually, because my stakes are really muddy right now, and I didn't want to put all, I got to clean off the stakes, and I didn't want to get all that dirt and stuff inside of my pack, so I just had them on the outside right now. But again, this is the hammock. This has just got the regular bug net on it. It has one peak loft in it, and then the 2 tree straps, which after, you know, depending on the tree, if the tree straps stay dry or not, I'll pack those in with the hammock, but if they get wet, they go on the outside of my pack. All right, so now we get into some of the insulation, and just so everybody knows, I have a Nylaflume pack liner in here now that I'm getting into, and that's where I keep my quilts, my clothing, anything that needs to stay dry, like super dry on the inside, even though this is Dyneema and it's a roll top, so not 100% waterproof because it's a roll top, but I mean, I'm expecting this pack to be pretty water resistant. So going into the pack liner, I've got an extra set of sleep socks. These are just darn toughs. Got my Montbell puffy jacket. Got my Z-Packs fleece hat. Got my Dutchware pillow. And then I've got my Enlightened Equipment 20-degree Revelation quilt. And then finally, my under quilt, which is the Enlightened Equipment Revolt, something like that. It's also 20 degrees. But yeah, then there's the Nylaflume pack liner. So beyond that, there isn't a whole lot else to it. I've got the front fanny pack on here, and again, Chris made these a little bit larger for us to house our cameras, so my Canon M50 does fit in here, but the camera's not in there right now because you're looking at it. But in there right now, I've got a Ziploc bag and a lens cleaner, so in case it does rain, even though this fanny pack is pretty water resistant, but in case it does rain, I have a bag for the camera. Also in here, I've got some rain gloves. I don't necessarily need these all the time, but especially if it's warmer, I probably won't end up taking those. I've also got a sham cloth. This is just a Trader Joe's microfiber. And then a Bic lighter. And then additionally, what would go in here would be my camera, my Ultra Pod, and then I would have 2 spare camera batteries and a spare SD card in this bag as well. And then additionally, I could, depending on the length of the trip, I could also throw in like a spare battery. Like I have an Anker 10,000 milliamp spare battery to recharge electronics, but that depends on the length of the trip if I'm taking that or not. So that's everything in the pack, and again, it was about 10.5, 11 pounds base weight right now. You know, I may need to add some extra clothes in there, depending on where we're going, what time of year, that type of thing. But this is pretty standard, and I'm pretty happy with it. So when we're talking camera gear, it's about 22 ounces of additional weight for camera gear. So that includes my Canon M50, my external microphone, my Ultra Pod, 2 spare batteries, an SD card. It's about 22 ounces with the lens that I have. So throw on 22 additional ounces to my, let's just say 11 pound base weight. So you're looking, close to, I don't know, 13.5, 14 pounds, something like that. maybe a little over. I don't know, you do the math. But anyways, I'm under 15 pounds with the camera gear. So I think that's pretty decent. And then, you know, I think I should be pretty good for the trips that we do of keeping the total pack weight below, you know, in the 20 to 23 pound range. So that's what I'll be using most of this season. And all of our big trips are, the amount of gear that we'll be carrying and the days that we'll be out, I'll be just fine using this pack, which is kind of exciting actually. So this pack, I'll be using it pretty much 100% of the time this year. So I'm excited. By the time you'll have seen this video, we'll have done 2 trips with this pack. So 2 trips with this pack. All right, so comment below what your thoughts are. You know, that's what I plan on carrying. Maybe a few other small items get added or taken away depending on the length and where I'm going and the temperatures, that type of stuff. So anyways, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. Look for Kevin's video that'll come out soon. Thanks.